Hello students, hope you all are having a good time. In the previous section, we discussed about how the current carrying conductor moves up and down when you bring a horseshoe magnet near to it. In today's class, we shall discuss about electric motor. Before understanding the working of an electric motor, imagine a rectangular coil placed in the uniform magnetic field like this. Okay, and let us imagine that a current passes through the coil. Let us imagine that current passes through the coil in this direction. Now what will happen to this coil is, when you place it in a uniform magnetic field, is this current carrying conductor has both electric field and magnetic field. The magnetic field will be like concentric circles around this. The magnetic field will be like concentric circles. Now what happens is, the magnetic force outside, the magnetic field outside will apply force on this rectangular coil, and hence the rectangular coil moves. Let us say this is the rectangular coil kept in the uniform magnetic field. Because of the magnetic field, this rectangular coil moves like this, and further due to inertia of motion it moves like this. Now this is moving because of the magnetic force that is being applied on the sides. Now my question is, now force will act on the ends of the loop. Now one force will act in this direction, another force will act in the opposite direction. So if two forces are acting in the opposite direction with same magnitude, this should not move. Okay, when two forces act on an object with same magnitude and in the opposite direction, then the object doesn't move. But here you are seeing that the coil rotates. How is this happening? Now imagine that you are opening the cap of a bottle. When you are opening the cap, one force will apply in one direction, other force in other direction, because of which what happens is, there will be a turning effect produced in the cap. So when you are opening the cap like this, you are applying two forces at the edges in the opposite direction. This is creating a turning effect in the cap. Similarly, here also the force is being applied at the edges of the loop, so hence the loop is turning. Now here the turning will be like, yes, once this is the position of the coil that you have kept, because of the magnetic field it will move like this, further it will move like this. If the current direction does not reverse, the current direction is same in the coil, what happens is, this is the original position of the coil, it moves like this, further it moves like this, again it comes back to this position, and again it will turn like this. So this is how the coil turns when the current direction is not reversed. If the current direction is reversed, what happens is, this is the original position, it moves like this, it moves like this, it moves like this, it moves continuously in the same direction. Now in order to change the direction of the current, we are using something called as commutator. Let us say this is the magnetic field that you are creating, this is the rectangular coil, we are connecting it to rectangular coil. Let me draw the diagram, see in the textbook. This is like this. Here it is like this. This is connected to the current carrying source. Now, here what is happening is, during one half of the rotation, when you are using commutator, this is called commutator with brushes. What is happening is, this is the original position of the coil. Because of the magnetic field, it moves like this. Again, because of the inertia of motion, it further moves like this. Now, because of the commutator, the current direction reverse. This will come over here and this will come over here. Because of which the current direction reverse, and hence it will continue rotating like this. If you are not using the commutator, then one half rotation will be like this, other half rotation will be like this. This is how the electric motor works. So, that is about the working of the electric motor. In the further classes we will discuss Faraday's law and Lenz's law, etc. So, that is all for today's class, children. We shall continue in the next class.